Captain Calvin Lee Mason, as you said, spent almost 2 years fighting in the Army. He spent most of that time fighting across Europe, 1944 to 1946 in World War II. Lee Mason grew up in Athens, Tennessee.
Came to Chattanooga in 1941, went to work on construction.
He spent 3 years in the National Guard, then got out, and then was drafted into the Army.
I was proud that I could go and serve my country and everything. Yeah. I've seen a lot of the world I wouldn't have seen otherwise.
He was part of a 60mm mortar section. They took a ship to Scotland and from there took a train to the front lines of the war.
So it was in boxcars, bedded down like cattle and everything. Me be riding it one day, sun shining this way, wake up the next morning, you'd be in 6 or 8 inches of snow.
The first combat he saw was at the Battle of the Bulge. Mr. Mason says the soldiers had to be resourceful just to stay alive. Many of the soldiers who were there will tell you it's the coldest they've ever been. A lot of soldiers froze to death.
Yourself to take care of yourself, just like they used to use some shoes over there, rubber boots over there, solder boots. Part of it was rubber and part of it was leather, and it had a cushion in there, and I managed to get 2 pair of them cushions, and I'd take them and put them around my belt line and keep them dry and warm, and every other day I'd change them out, keep them having frozen feet.
The Bulge was the deadliest battle of the war, but the fighting didn't stop there.
Me and 3 other guys was in this on guard there, watching everything up. And the Germans threw a shell in there and got them all except me. And they fell on me and everything else. Killed 2 and wounded 1. I just looked at it, then they protected me.
As Mr. Mason's mortar section was pushing through Germany, he found a camera in a house.
A couple of German girls come by and took their picture.
He took dozens of pictures from early 1945 through early 1946 as they made their way across Germany into Austria.
Back in World War II, you walked everywhere, you didn't ride, with a 50-pound pack on your back.
And he took pictures everywhere he walked, just before battles and after the fighting had ended.
This is me over here.
How old were you in that picture right there?
24 years old, 25 years old.
After the war, he came back home to Chattanooga and back to work in construction. He did that for the rest of his working life.
Yeah, I put 42 years on construction, heavy equipment operator.
He worked on some big construction projects around Chattanooga, including McKenzie Arena and the TVA building downtown.